Good morning, New Hope. My name is Ginny Zimmerman. I am a member here at New Hope, and Aaron has asked me to share a little bit about myself and what are some ways that I keep the Sabbath throughout the week. So I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have three boys. Wesley is 6, Ben is 4, Otis is 1.5, I guess. You know, after a couple, you kind of forget how old everyone is and when their birthdays are, but I grew up in a Methodist church. I'm the youngest of 4 kids, so I guess with that kind of background, I always know God is close. So ways that I try to keep the Sabbath throughout the week. I am not somebody who has a morning routine. The only thing that I need every morning is coffee. But I'm kind of terrible at keeping the Sabbath throughout the week. I don't get into the Word very often. I don't have like a journal routine. I don't have a meditation routine. I've tried to instill these sorts of habits, but being a stay-at-home mom means that everyone else's needs are met before mine. And sometimes that also means my relationship with God. It's not something that I do intentionally, but I will say that when you don't make habits, then other things will take priority. So part of that's my fault, which I'll work on it. But I guess some ways that I at least feel close to God throughout the week, being a stay-at-home mom means that you are by yourself a lot. Yeah, you're surrounded by your kids, but they're not adults, right? And you are constantly teaching them lessons. So feeling isolated and feeling alone and feeling like you're failing are all normal things that you might feel like 700 times in one day. 700 is a little bit of an overshoot, but for you fellow stay-at-home mommers, I know you're nodding your heads like, yep, been there. But the cool thing about God is that He's very accessible. All we have to do is pause and pray. And so I think that's what I do throughout the week is those moments where my patience is being stretched to the absolute limit and where the next pile of laundry is one more than I hadn't planned on doing that day, or that another meal that I'm serving is being, what's the word? Commented on. They don't want to eat it, you know? So when those sorts of things happen, I will usually take a deep breath and just have a very quick prayer. Lord, help me. Sometimes it's just as simple as that. Or, Lord, help me to see this as a learning experience. Lord, help me to set aside what I want today. Help me to see my kids' needs. Help me to be the mom that my kids need right now. Help me to be the helper for my husband that he needs. I pray that, I pray for other moms too. I know I'm not the only one that's in that. So I think that keeping the Sabbath for me means small, tiny prayers throughout the week so that I don't lose my mind. But also so that I'm reminded that I'm not alone and that it doesn't matter how terrible of a job I think I'm doing, that God is there to love me regardless, and that He will give me so much forgiveness and so much grace, and that the only thing that I need to do is talk to Him about it. So I might not be great at reading the Bible, but I am really good at talking, and sometimes I'm good at talking to God. So I hope that helps. Have a great week.